Well, hello SGA. I apologize in advance that I'm not wearing my traditional suit, but I hope you'll accept my polo in this video as I wanted to join you in some capacity today. Now, as for the final report, I do have one business item that I'd just like to get out of the way first, and that is that I did meet with the faculty leadership yesterday along with Juan, and we learned from them that there are ways we can support the OER resolution that was passed this past semester. What we're going to do is work with their student success committee. We can promote or draft a resolution with them, similar to how it works in SGA. And then they can bring that to faculty senate at a meeting in the fall. And that will sort of kickstart something that can sound like a recommendation for professors to use OERs or alternative cost-saving measures in their classes. And that recommendation would go hopefully onto their syllabi. So now they have a reminder that, hey, we offer these alternatives, whether it's encourage your students to use the former edition of the textbook, or just help them find the OERs that are available that are of good quality for your subject of expertise. That's kind of where the conversation is. The second main thing that I got from Faculty Senate is that they will be transitioning into a new leadership team over summer. They will be doing some work as you may be aware, the colleges are shifting around and transitioning. It's a lot of work for our faculty. So they will be pretty swamped with that, in all honesty. And what we can do is just get our new team of executive board officers connected with their leaders and ensure that they can connect over summer and figure out how they're going to use a new student engagement committee to the advantage of both SGA and Faculty Senate moving forward into next year. So that's my only order of business. Now comes the sometimes more fun, and in this case, more difficult part. So this is the final report. And in order to kick things off, I would invite each of you in this room with us to please take a moment and silently reflect on all the things that you as individuals or collectively as an organization have accomplished in this whole year that we've served together. Now take a moment and reflect on all the things we've been through this one year. I'd say that's pretty good without having you to fast forward my video. In that brief moment, I hope you hold on to some of the things that you thought of. For me, I think as far back as the executive board meeting on Zoom on a weekly basis starting last spring all the way through our summer, just to try and figure out how we were going to come back to in-person classes and experiences in the fall. That's how we started this year. And then we had COVID to deal with. Then we had CSU 2.0. And then it slowly trickled down to some of our goals as an internal organization. We can't seem to worry about the concerns and address the issues that our fellow students have until we get to the internal problems that SGA always has. And I want you to know that one of the biggest accomplishments of this year is that each of you, whether you realize it or not, at some point this past year, opened our Constitution, our operations manual, and our position descriptions, the BOE rules, and any other documentation that we really have, looked through it, researched it, questioned it, analyzed it, summarized it, all those good things. That's what each of you did this year. I can't tell you a time when anybody in SGA took that much care to make sure this organization was functioning correctly, to make sure that the president was following the rules, to make sure that the senators are being held accountable. It was all being done in the progress of a lot of confusion, a lot of difficult conversations, a lot of accountability that came in through the halfway point. And we learned so much from each other. If that doesn't feel like an accomplishment, I would invite you or encourage you to take a moment and absorb how much effort went into just that. And going forward into next year, now that this SGA has made it such an emphasis to read these documents, review them, see what's confusing, see what works, doesn't work, all those good things. Now that we've done that work, hopefully next year's team, if you're with us in the room or whether it's going to be a video that's shared with you, that's fine. But hopefully we're in a position that you can just see what makes sense, what doesn't, identify those changes, make them early in your term, and now you can focus on the students. Get out there, go in the interlink, get out there, go to the library, go to your respective colleges, go meet the students where they're at, go to the athletic events, because those are things that we just could not get to. And it's nobody's fault. We're just at a spot where we did what we could. And now I hope we've done what we can to elevate the next team to that next potential. That's what I hope you take out of our year. Outgoing SGA, anyone who has gotten close to graduation or completed their finals, I don't have the words to thank you for the year of service that you've given to this organization. I cherish everything that you've given me and this team so much, and I will remember that going forward. Again, there are some lessons learned. There are some different personalities in SGA, and we will not always agree. In fact, I will tell you another accomplishment is that we did not have what's called group think. We did not just nod our heads yes to everything that was proposed. We thought about it, we analyzed it, we really questioned each other, and we learned so much more by doing that. It was not the easy path. There was probably not a point we chose the easy path this year, actually. I would say we learned more from choosing what was difficult, challenging, and more time consuming than the alternate, which would have been just let some things go. Just don't worry about those rules, only worry about these. And we don't need to take it that seriously, Marty. Come on. You did. Each of you did. And that's what I will remember. So again, without belaboring the point, just thank you so much for the effort that you've put into this year. Please cherish the accomplishments that you do have. And just remember, your legacy is in this next team. Thank you for helping them succeed. Thank you for showing them support, and thank you for welcoming them to the organization. To all the new executive board officers, to the new senators, welcome aboard. I wish you the best of luck. I am very, very excited to see all that you accomplish in your year going forward. That being said, I want to wrap up by doing something very special. And I hope you will give me a minute to do it. I would like to ask, hopefully you will do it, I will ask the executive board, Samira, Nina, and Juan, wherever you are, either raise your hand, or if you feel inclined, please stand and be recognized for putting in over a year into this organization. Thank you for meeting with us. Thank you for making such an impact on this organization. And I actually can't thank you enough for your friendship, for your patience with me and with our team, and just your due diligence and your leadership. Thank you so much. Please keep standing. Don't you dare try to sit down. Cabinet, directors, Sebastian, you're included. Anybody on the cabinet, please also join them in either raising your hand or rising, however you want to do this. And just yet again, whether you joined us in the middle of July, like two of you, or if you joined us as recently as September, if you joined us as recently as March, please rise and join us in being recognized. Thank you so much for your leadership and example. Many of you put aside your homework assignments, your other jobs, your other responsibilities, and you put your hours and your focus and your dedication into SGA. I can't thank you enough, and neither can anybody in that room right now. Thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck in the future. And with that being said, will the senators, and if the speaker hasn't already, please rise, Speaker Soma. All senators, please rise and join us in being recognized. Whether you joined last semester or this semester, doesn't matter to me. Thank you for bringing in your perspective, your fresh take on what's going on our campus. Thank you for helping us navigate this difficult year. Thank you to each and every one of you. So hopefully what you see is that you have all given each other a standing ovation for the hard work that you've put into the organization. I'll just say it again. Thank you so much. I can't imagine where the organization takes it from here, but I wish, again, that next team, everyone who is elected, the best of luck as you make waves on this campus, in the student body, and most importantly, in your future lives as well. Thank you so much. I will remember you always. And may the force be with you. Take care. See you again soon. Bye-bye.